Welcome back everybody to another episode of Forest Village with me, Vapor. And I just remembered as I started recording, I said I was going to gather all the wood for this house before the next episode, and I've just, in my excitement, I've just come straight into it and completely forgot, which is not good. But a lot of you have left me comments and useful hints and tips, one of them of which was I should have built one of these shacks from the get-go, because one person is homeless at the start, which is bad, but I guess it kind of encourages you to... Oh wow, look at that view, that is gorgeous. Sorry, yeah, it is just looking at all the happy little trees. But yeah, it encourages you to build a house straight away. But you know, I think things are going okay at the moment. What else has been suggested? John suggested spending, you know, half a season building flax, so you've got a good amount of resource to start making cloves, because apparently when you have cloves and your citizens, they use less firewood. Makes sense, I guess. We need to do tools as well at some point, but probably wooden tools. But I'm not going to run before I can walk. As long as I'm comfortable with the amount of food, then I'm more than happy. Now the other thing was, I was told once like the field's mostly grown, I should just start harvesting, because they'll start at the fully grown stuff, and by the time they get to the other end, the other potatoes will have grown. So let's go for it. Why not? Okay, so we got one wood. Can I pinch one of the... Yeah. So we'll pinch Christina, and we will motivate first because it moves a little bit quicker, and we'll start chopping some trees down as soon as we need the wood. Yeah, do you know what? It's kind of I was going to say controversial, that's not the word I'm looking for, but as much as people kind of hate on this game, there's quite a lot of people that are fairly passionate about it. I guess it's probably the more optimistic bunch, because like myself, I tried to be optimistic, and I am about this game, but I know at some point they'll probably crush me and I'll be like, oh, it's such a letdown, such a disappointment, because that tends to be what happens. But I kind of like to be optimistic anyway, even though I know it can end in disappointment. But if it doesn't end in disappointment, we're going to have a fantastic game. There's still a lot that needs tweaking, but we're getting there. We definitely are getting there. And I agree with something else that John was saying, that it is very hard at the beginning. In fact, quite a few people have said it. Like the micromanagement at the very beginning, there's no option for, say, a casual player. So you're thrown in at the deep end, and if you want to just have a quick game, you can't kind of do that. So I personally think there should be, if not a difficulty level, maybe some form of starting conditions. Because then that way you could say, well, I want to start with 10 people, a couple of houses and some farms and some cattle and things like that. Or, you know, there's something in Banished called an Adam and Eve start. Not that I would want that in this game, because I think you wouldn't get very far. But yeah, but stuff like that would be quite useful. Where is the other teenager? Usually hiding in the house, unless she's grown up. There's Annabelle. Christina, I think she has grown up. Oh yeah, there we go. Teenager Paris has grown up and ready to work. So that gives us one other person. So, what is she up to is the question. Is she chopping trees down? Well, let's find where she is. Where you live in Paris. And there you are. You're a labourer, okay. And you're taking resources. Let's up the speed a little bit. I know a few people have said don't play the game fast, but at this point there's not much I can do. It is a little bit of a waiting game. We've got food coming in now. Firewood. I reckon that firewood will last us this winter. So 260, 258. Are we going to get 700 potatoes or not, though? Oh, Annabella's grown up as well. This is going to be the person we're going to watch. And she's not doing anything. Oh, she's a teenager. Ready to study. So, yeah, we can take control of Annabelle. Excellent. Let's unpause the game. See, the fog doesn't look too bad when you're at this level. That looks realistic. That actually looked how the field that I drive past in the morning looks like. Especially when it's kind of this humid kind of weather. You get that kind of mist and fog. So I think that looks quite realistic. But it's not too easy on the eyes from a distance. But this is a good thing to do. The teenagers is just kind of getting them into this and using them for something, rather than just letting them stand there scratching their backsides, because you don't achieve much unless you have a school. So here we go. Also, it was suggested that I should use gatherers' huts for food. I'm trying to think who said that. I think more than one person has said it, and that's why I'm getting a little bit confused. But what I might start doing is just pasting your comment up in the video, because I used to do that in the earlier days, and because that way everyone can read your comment, and then I don't kind of make the comment up. People can see it as it is. So I might do that. It's only because I'm rushing a little bit, because like work's pretty busy at the moment, and when I have George, the Banished series, that kind of takes a lot more of my time. So once I pass that back, I've got to continue with my own Banished series, but there's a little bit less pressure on that, because I can take it a little bit easier. Come on, chop this tree down, I'll let you go. Interesting to see what other stuff they add in that hotbar. I don't know what they will add. Oh, where's she running off? Whoa. Well, that's Stella. What, are you a hunter? Yep. Okay, how are we doing for wood? It, in a sense, was a bad idea to do that, because it is using a lot of resources. But I know I'm not going to expand for a while, so at least if I've got a house big enough, because the population apparently doesn't expand if there's no room. So if I've got a bigger house, it allows me just a few more people, which is what I want. How are we doing for potatoes? 480. How's the bread looking? Still tons of bread. We need wood for that, so I'm not going to unpause that yet. We got loads and loads and loads of fish as well. Yeah, I could put a forester in, but I don't quite see the point. And what happens if I make the spare person a builder? I wonder what happens. They just carry on mining the resources. They probably will. There's some lovely nighttime fog coming in there. How are we doing for things like clothes? In the wrong one. So we got some tools. We got no clothes left. So I can see why John was saying that I should grow some flax. I should probably build this as well, but I don't want to set that off until we've got all the wood we need for this. It might be a good idea to cherry pick the trees as well. Did I do that? I don't think I did. So there's lots of good suggestions, and at the moment I kind of feel like it's my idea sometimes, when it's clearly not, because somebody said it, and I was thinking, yeah, that was my idea. But somebody said to cherry pick the trees. I think that might have been Noble Rambler. It might have been. I'm not sure. Only 7 wood for that. 8. That's a big old tree. What about that one? 26. 9. That's a whopper. Bet that's worth a few. 26. 26. Okay, the big ones seem to be worth 26. Oh, 43. I wonder if they take any longer to chop down. 21. So if we get a couple of these massive trees, that's going to be all the wood that we actually need. 11. That's probably about an 8. Yeah. I'm going to start looking at trees as numbers. 26. That's probably an 8 or a 9. Yep. Okay. So we're in late summer. They've got all of the potatoes. I'm not gonna get them to do any more gardening for now, because it's no point. I don't even know how quick does flax grow. It's fast. Oh, I don't want to risk it yet, but I think we will start with flax. How are we doing over here? Okay, we're almost there. So I'm going to unpause this farm. So we'll get that built as well, and hopefully, yeah, because we're not far off that. That needs about 40 as well. But with all the spare people we've got at the moment, where's the 2 farmers? Let's take them away and make them into builders as well. Whoops. There we go. I can see people running off into the distance. Where are you, Annabelle? Where are you hiding? You're just standing there doing nothing. Let's do something with you. Let's get this ore. Let's play our musical instrument. There we go. You can take that. Excellent. Yeah, we're almost there now. A few more of those trees. I know they're going to bring some for this. But I don't know which one they will prioritise, the home or the farm. Let's have a look. To be honest, I've asked them to cut some trees that are pretty far away. Have they done them all? No. That's one of the big ones, isn't it? So that's going to give us a lot of wood. But I'm pretty sure, even though when they chop it, and you get the logs here, I think it's just one... Oh, it isn't one journey. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Early fall. You know what? I might have been able to grow some flax. Because you live and learn, don't you? Well, not necessarily. They didn't live and learn in the last town. So we got be a bit... I'm talking in tongues in my excitement. Yeah, we got to be a little bit better and plan things a little bit better. But I'm even kind of liking the layout at the moment. There we go. So this house is coming up now. The layout doesn't look too bad. So as soon as that's got its resources, which it has, and that one has, we will pinch one of you. And we will start making some firewood. Did I pause it? I did. Let's make a bit more firewood. And I think we will unpause the fishery. And get that built as well. Because then, just to keep the fish topped up. I don't want to get to the end of the year and literally have hardly any food left. Okay, so that farm is built as well. How much wood does that need? Not a lot. And we have everything else just about. Okay, so... I'm wondering... I think we'll let that build first. Because the question is, have we got the wood? Seeing as we've set this guy off again. Oh, I've sought to upgrade this as well. What does it take to upgrade it? Oh my goodness, everything is wood. You need so much wood. Improve firewood production, increase production efficiency. Is a forester worth it? There's a question. Because I could put one in here, and it's not too far away from everything. But I just kind of feel it's going to take time for it actually to kind of be effective. It's really hard to know. 22 of 40. I think the building is soaking up the wood more so than this building. But we're getting very close to it to the fact that it's gonna snow soon, and I kind of feel like we could have probably grown some flax. Okay, excellent. So that's ready for the winter. Perfect. I might even try an orchard. That's one thing I've not tried. Okay, so we need a is it? How do you pronounce that? Pry? I have a feeling like the Y's are silent. So it might, but I don't think pre sounds right. Okay, so there's actually a range on this as well. Wow. Come on, I don't want to have to flatten any land. There we go. So we got this. We may as well take one builder away and have one fisherman in each building. May as well get it going now. What have I built that next to? Oh, it's the same building. Okay, so what do we need for that? Is that stone? We've not got enough stone. Where is... Oh, what was her name? Annabelle. Right, Annabelle, we're going to go mine some stone. Let's cheer everybody up. Is that... Yep. We'll do that. I don't know how much is in this, but every little helps. I'm frantically clicking away on the mouse here. I'm loving the little baby icon. I'm guessing that changes as she gets older. They're all very generic ones at the moment. It doesn't kind of reflect the way the person looks. There we go. So we've got everything apart from the stone. Alright, so she's collected 8. Where are you, Annabelle? Here you are. You're going to have to pinch you again, I'm sorry. You can't just be lazing around. Oh, Stephen, who are you? A builder, That's why you're not doing anything, okay. Well, let's get people to collect some stone. If there's a few builders just lingering around, stone, yeah, some just stone dotted around here. So we may as well take that. Yeah, I definitely could have grown some flax, I think. Okay, so I guess we could build the tailor's place. I think that might be a possibility. So this is going to use flax and I think, is it animal hide? Where's the best place for this? Can we sneak that in here? Don't think you can flatten the land that close to the water. But somewhere there might be quite good. So that's 10 by 10, but I'm gonna have to flatten an area bigger than that, aren't I? Flatten the ground. So let's do 12 by 12. I think that might just be about right. We've got plenty of builders at the moment, so that will work nicely. I'm tempted just to build this. May as well, then it's ready, isn't it? But it's going to take more resources. Well, it's got most of the logs anyway. Let's go for it. And at least it's there. And if we have spare people, I can get 2 fields of potatoes going and 1 of flax. Because once the summer hits, it's going to be not much for them to do anyway. Have they done that? Is that done already? Because that felt really quick. Yeah, they have. Perfect. We're going to need a lot for this, I think. All that wood. Okay, we've almost got everything we need. We're not too far off. It's the wood, that's the problem. So we need some ore. Is there any in the town? So we're going to try and collect each resource one at a time. 31. What do we need for that? 90. Yep, so we've got enough of that. Let's do that first. So we've got over 1,000 fish. We've still got our 900 bread. We've got 658 potatoes. We're going to have to put a gatherer in at some point. And the meat, I'm guessing, is from the hunter. I think a gatherer would be a good idea. And we've not got any herbs at the moment, so need to think about that too. And that's a 2-person building, isn't it? So is that one. So I think potatoes, yeah. The thing is, you can grow grass as well, which is not the medicinal type. But I do believe that's the, is it hay? Yeah. So we might do some of that as well, just to save us harvesting it. Have they got everything yet? Not quite. Tell you something, I'm only playing on ×5, but this season seems to be going forever. I expected it to be snowing by now. But this feels to me like a good pace. I mean, yeah, 2 or 5. I think 5 is it's not too bad. So how are we doing here now? We got almost all the ore we need, not far off. So we've got all the clay. Hay, we've not. Wood's going to be the problem, and stone. Okay, have they done that yet? They're still working at it. Let's pin this up. So at least that way I can keep an eye on what's actually happening. So collect hay. There's bits of hay lingering around here. That's 9. Need more than that by a long shot. So only here, 3, not much. Okay. That's going to be more than enough. But once we've got enough, I can stop them doing it. So we've got enough ore now. But yeah, that's oh blimey, that is unbelievable. No, I'm just thinking I could actually fish. We could take control of Annabelle if she's not fully grown yet. Have we had any more children? No. Oh. Somebody moved in there for a second. Harris and Stella. Stephen and Annabelle. Okay, Annabelle. You can't be sleeping now. There's work to be done. Did see some hay. There we go. Let's go and get some of that. I think they were going as well. The only thing is, when you're in this, you're playing at the normal speed. There we go. And then look, everyone speeds up massively once you let go of it. I think we're going to be almost there. Oh, here comes the first snow of the season. Is that going to be enough? Because as soon as it is, I'm going to stop you from gathering. Because we're not going to be building anything else just yet. Wait patiently. 45. They're going to be 50. Yes. Okay. So we'll stop that now. Don't think there was anything else. Okay. So we need some stone. And I know there was some around here. I saw it. Okay, it's only 2. There's some ore there as well. That's not been gathered. Let's take that away. We got any more? 28. How much do we need? So that's about 60 altogether. 70. 78. Okay, that should just be about enough. If I've worked that out right. And then the last thing we need is firewood. I'm going to stop this building again because they're going to use all the wood that we've got, and I'm pretty sure that should be enough to see them through. And if it's not, as soon as the building's built anyway, we're gonna start working on wood. I don't know. I'm really tempted to build a forester, but I don't know when a good time is. How much does it take? Doesn't take a lot, does it? I mean, it won't build in the fields anyway, but I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Oh, let's bite the bullet and just go for it. Because I can set them just to harvest initially, and they'll just take away all the trees. I feel like it could be a waste of time. Oh, a baby has been born. Which house? Anna. Baby Anna. Not like we didn't have enough women already. We can take another one. And here comes the snow. Beautiful. Well, let's hope now that we have enough firewood and things. Why can't I click on the building? Oh, because I've got it up here, imbecile. Alright, we're almost there for the stone. So we're going to have to switch back to doing some more logging. Collect wood. I'm not going to collect it from here because that's the building we're going to be using. 25, oh my goodness. 101. I think that's going to take them a good amount of time to do. And then this place, I'm turning into Noble Rambler for sure. With all my little things up here. That only needs 30, so if I pause that, I mean the question is, if I put 2 or 3 people in there, are they going to gather trees any quicker than someone just out doing it? Probably not. It's probably more of an automated system, so you just don't have to worry about it. That's kind of how I consider it. But, you know, we lost someone straight away, but touch wood, nobody else will die. Allows you to burn corpses to prevent plague, outbreaks, avoid overfilling. Okay. Does it automatically burn? There should be at least one corpse in there. Okay, so we got 2 people fishing. We've still got all that fish. Interested to see what they're actually eating, because although I'm not constantly looking at it, it doesn't look like the food reserves have gone down much. Okay, we need some hay as well. Maybe if I do the collect hay, and then I can use one of the teenagers like Annabelle. How much do we need? 10. So we need that. Is it there? I think it was. Where's Annabelle? Or a teenager. There we go, we'll use Christina. There we go. Wow, so many bears. All lingering around. I smell dead people. I think we get a couple of these. Come on, up the hill you go. It looks almost real when you're looking at this view. As soon as we get this, we'll go for another one straight away. And then just leave it on the floor and hopefully it'll get picked up. Like so. Hopefully. Is it I'm kind of tempted to go for the other one as well. There we are. Yeah, we may as well, we're here. Oh, have I picked it up? I've dumped it on there. There we go. The last one, and then I'll let it go before our happiness completely fades away. Only 5 more logs as well to make it. Oh, there we go. All the logs are in. Let's unpause that one. And as soon as they collect the hay, we've got another building. But again, it's probably easier just to harvest. But even if I've just got one person in there constantly planting trees, even if they're not chopping them down, I can go and gather trees from elsewhere. That's assuming I have anyone spare. There's someone coming over there with the hay now, I think. Something on their back. Tent, there we go. Oh, it's the builder. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. So we have one person spare. Who's aged up? Somebody. Let's have a look and see. Anna's the new baby. Annabelle's a teenager. Oh, we've just obviously got someone spare. And everything else is not looking too bad. So still 900, still over 1,000. Aha, the meat's going down. We've still got most of our potatoes. What's in here? Just a couple of tools left. Yeah. Right, so if we leave this to... So we're no cutting trees. We'll put the one spare person in so they'll start planting up. I think that will be quite good. And... yeah, we're going to leave people out gathering all that wood in the cold snow. Let's speed the game up. And we can't upgrade this building. there's no option to upgrade it yet. Can't upgrade the barns, can't upgrade the farms, can upgrade the houses. But the option here is in there, but it's just not available yet, and we can upgrade this building. I'm tempted to do it, but that's a lot of wood. We'd have to be producing a lot of wood to do that. I'll have a lot of spare people. We'll see how much firewood we have left at the end of the cold snap, and if we've got enough, then we'll upgrade that in the summer. I wish I could see what they were doing, like production wise, and I don't think. It's just not useful, is it? It's literally all, but it doesn't tell you a thing. Maybe they've just not done anything yet. There is that possibility. Another baby's been born. Who's had a baby? Ah, baby Alec. I do wish you could click on them and find out like who their parents were. They have a nice little family tree. Who their children are, all that good stuff. Oh, Christina's now grown up and ready to work. Well, we'll make Christina a forester as well. Why not? There's nothing else to do really at this time of year other than gather resources, so we may as well get that going. I'm kind of thinking out of sight, out of mind, almost. So they'll just keep accumulating logs when I'm doing other things. At least that's how I see it at the moment. Okay, we're not doing too bad. A few more trees left. I chopped it down but left the logs. So, Hunter... This autosave's quite annoying. I'm going to see if I can turn it off. My screen flickers awfully when it happens. I always feel like the game's going to crash. Like, and I come out in a bit of a cold sweat panicking. Yeah. I don't know how kind of densely packed the trees are going to be. Because if you look at it from this point of view... You know, you can't click on the trees, but a lot of these in here are actually trees. There's a few bushes, and obviously some ore and things like that, but a lot of that is trees. So I don't know if I'm going to know when is a good point to tell them to start cutting down. Could leave them to automatically manage it, I suppose. Then again, there's two people in here. Yeah, let's go for it. Do both. So that one's been marked for destruction. Now, was that something I'd left? Ah, look at Marty. Yeah, they tell you which one they're going for. That's interesting. So it's kind of randomly picked, but you'll see a little X on the tree that they're going to take away. But really, part of me thinks you want a really old forest, but if you leave it, the trees actually die on their own. If you watch, you'll see trees in the distance just kind of... There you go. Unless that was one that we just chopped. No, that's one we chopped, I think. But you will see them just collapse because they do die as they get older. So we've got to bear that in mind as well. We're almost there, aren't we? Couple more. And with these guys harvesting as well. Another baby. Wow, this is the house of children. So we got Alec and Robert. Someone's very fertile in there. Must be Killia, because she's the oldest. Oh God, another one. Aisha. My goodness, popping them out. Wow. So we're getting quite a few more people now. That's when I'm going to be tested on the food. As you see, the food has dropped, I think maybe 100 or so potatoes. A little bit of meat, but nothing else has really... Over in spring, nothing else has really changed much. So let's take the two fish. Oh, we're still too cold though. We might be. Let's have a look. Let's just slow the speed down a minute. It might be okay. And I'll take a builder away and get the flax going. One person, there we go. Excellent. Still got a lot of potatoes, but I think the earlier you get it done, the thing is I could get to the end of summer and they could have finished that, and if I put a fast growing crop in there, I might be able to grow and harvest most of it before the winter hits. Annabella's grown up and ready to work. Well, you can start on this potato plot, I think, so we'll unpause you. Another farmer. I don't know if they'll go in between, but at least if we got someone on there, we'll take whatever we can get. I mean, that's going to be quite a lot of flax. I don't think we'll need that much, but we'll give it a go. Oh, our weaver's workshop is being built. So at least we'll have the flax to make some clothes, and then we can switch that off. Firewood, yeah, it didn't change much, did it? And if it's true about cloves, meaning they use less firewood, that's perfect. I'm tempted just to upgrade this next. Because we're not going to build anything else now. And we've got plenty of firewood, so I think no time like the present. We'll set that to upgrade. We're going to get wood slowly but surely through there. Let's pin that up, because the weaver's workshop will be finished shortly. So I've got to gather some other bits. But it's not the end of the world, is it? As soon as the builder's done with that, I can set them off. In fact, there's 2 builders. Although we'll probably only have 1, because there'll be 2 for now. Once this is finished, that person can go and work on that farm, and one of the builders can work in here. And then we've got other people, so they will grow up in due course. What's that? Cast iron. Yeah. It's all working out quite well. Ooh. Now all we need is for a building to be struck by lightning. I wonder if people can be hit by lightning. And that'll be interesting. Well, it won't be because they're going to die, but I'm not sure if they can be hit. Oh my goodness. It's taken the builders an awful long time to build this. Even at like ×5, that's quite slow. We got a bear in the middle of the field. There we go. So we haven't got any flax yet. What have we got in here? Warm clothing. So is that flax, hides? We haven't got any wool, and that makes warm clothing. So we got 99 hides. So we can use that straight afterwards. So if we ignore the wood issue and just look at like the hay and the stone and things like that. So there's 9 there. How much do we need? 40. It's about 20-ish. Yeah, we'll go for that. Everything is looking rosy. I'm quite happy. I don't know what you guys think about what I've done so far. Oh my goodness, the building's now on fire. Or is it? What's that? Burning building. It doesn't look like it's on fire. Oh, it's gone out. Maybe the rain. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think about what I've done so far. To be honest, a lot of what I'm doing is based on what I've learned and what you're kind of telling me. But I think this is looking good. I'm kind of positive at the moment. We've got a lot of food. We've still got most of the potatoes from the last season, and now we're going to grow potentially 2-3 times as much. When I say that, I don't know if we got all the potatoes last time, so it could become free. Yeah, and then we're going to have some flax as well to make cloves. I think it's all good. I think I'm going to leave the episode right here. So until next time, as always, take care.